Hi, Moth Kid.
Hello.
Hi.
What flower did you want today?
So we're looking for a flower for, just friendship in general.
Can I have those?
Is it the bog star flowers?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they're kind of small for a flower. They're kind of just accents, but yeah.
Thank you.
So what have you been up to lately?
Me?
Yeah.
You're in the floats, right?
Oh, yes.
Did you, hear about the missing stuff, though? We were trying to help out the freshmen earlier, and they said that there was missing stuff from the school.
I gotta get something out of the back real quick.
Were you put up to this?
But what?
We don't mean anything ill towards you. We just want to help.
You're not gonna tell anyone, are you?
If it's not your fault, then it's not your fault, but we need to know who put you up to this if it wasn't you.
Yeah. Because if you were put up to this, then we don't have any reason to say that you were involved at all. But and if you were put up to this, then if we can just return the supplies, and then we don't need to tell anyone.
If you can help us, then we can help you.
Because what's important is having accountability and integrity.
Please don't tell on me. I don't want to get suspended, and I don't want to lose my job. I need this job. I didn't mean for the freshmen to have a problem. There's supposed to be a supply truck coming in. Because I didn't take them for the float. I took them for a friend of mine who's working on a project. My friend, their name is Cricket. So you guys are at the top of the stairs. It's a little dark up here as well. If you remember, on the downstairs floor, all of the windows were covered up with blankets, and there was only like a small lamp. Up here, it's also very dark.
Good thing, all three of us can see.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In the dark. Pretty
Yeah,
damn
that's
well,
right.
yeah.
All three of you are going to sing in the dark, so you see above you, there is a bag that is kind of like swinging precariously. It seems to be another trap that was almost tripped off when Tessie broke the stairs, which seems to have malfunctioned it, so it's just kind of hanging by like one rope precariously.
Mm.
Swinging
I
above
don't
you
like
guys.
how you're placing a whole lot of blame around. Like, everyone made decisions. Everyone made
Dare
choices.
cannot break
It was
that,
only because
though.
Tessie failed the roll to get in, that was all.
I was gonna say, Dare failed to even grab stuff, so Dare couldn't do jack shit.
Yeah.
Also, like, the repercussions of your move specifically is that it, like, destroys stuff. So,
Yeah.
Terry's just perfect in every way.
Of course they are.
God bless
I'm joking.
Terry.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
No, don't apologize.
kiss.
You're right.
I was gonna say, Terry's the
best.
best of us.
Sprinkle a little wholesome nonsense in there.
all of your characters are wholesome.
They are.
Yeah.
The only
I try.
the only wholesome character I really had was Nari, and it shows.
Alright, you all are on the second floor. There's...
Yeah. What do we see up there?
Yeah, you see a whole lot more random stuff strewn about. It looks like a decent amount of all of the supplies that had been taken are just kind of stashed up here. A lot of them are kind of like turned into contraptions around this area. Like, they're all hooked up to random kinds of like electronics. And yeah, there's like a whole network of some kind of computer that's been patched together from computer parts and the random float materials.
We know that the person is up here because we heard them.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do bad joke, good joke, bad timing? Where Derek?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
What's your joke? Tell us.
Nice Home Alone Kevin stuff. Sorry that the wet bandits really got you this time.
I hope you fail.
I love this.
No.
I hope you succeed.
That would be a wonderful way to break the ice.
I hope you fail.
Why?
I don't want it to be funny.
Hold on. One of them rolled off my laptop.
Barely even made that out because you were laughing too hard during your own joke. But I'm sure if I listen to it again, it'll be even funnier than it was.
It's truly wild, too, because it wasn't that good of a joke.
No, that's the whole point.
I heard something about wet bandits and
Home Alone, something like that.
Home Alone, something or other. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's the point.
Well, what'd you roll?
That is, hold on, plus prep. That is a 12.
No.
Oh, yes.
So it's, you reeled in your audience, those who hear you open up to your intention. So Dare said this to hopes to the new person.
Yeah, you're trying to get on the new person's good side and stuff.
Yes.
It
because we
totally
broke into
works.
their place. Yes!
You hear a laugh, and out from one of the like piles of stuff jumps a small gray alien. One of those ones with the long faces and the large black eyes.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
No, yeah, not Kirby. This is with like the gray. That's what they're called, grays. And they go, well, if it isn't La Llorona and the Count Von Count and a literal truffle tree, which means the water horse must not be far behind.
Damn.
Hey!
Let me fucking at him.
Dare's like, I'm not even Mexican. You got me hard. Damn. I got called out.
I am the Lorax, and I speak for the trees. You're being really mean, and I'm gonna break your knees.
Oh, wow.
No.
Absolutely.
I got a 7. The reference doesn't quite land, but you get it. Game +1 forward.
Alright. Yeah.
They don't know where it's from, but they get that you want to break their knees.
No, Cricket made the truffle tree reference, so
Yeah.
it just the reference
Doesn't
was a
get
little
the threat,
long, so it
but-
took you a bit to get to the build up, but it's like, yeah, okay.
Gets the reference, but not the threat, because Rosie's heckin' adorable.
Yeah, I was gonna
Okay.
say.
Cricket's like, all right, well, I get the feeling that you guys don't really come in peace.
well, let's not jump to conclusions yet.
I never thought I wouldn't. I wouldn't say we were gonna be violent. I was just saying, like, why are you taking all the school stuff? Like, what do you need it for?
They kind of like hold out their hands and they're like, for this.
What's in their hands?
No, they're gesturing to the room.
Okay. And
Yeah.
Dare goes, okay. I'm not that tech savvy anymore because I'm a ghost. So this meaning like what exactly? I get it's supposed to look like a computer, but like what exactly?
I'm not tech savvy anymore because I'm dead.
Can't
Is
touch
Dare
computer.
wrong? Is Dare wrong? No.
So you're stealing from an entire school of children for personal projects?
Oh, this is far from personal.
Just business?
Maybe. This is what I call my anti-human border booster.
Oh!
That
Ow.
doesn't sound very friendly.
Oh no, it's totally fine.
That sounds like a terrorist.
Doing that with a float materials. What kind of float is this? That can
It's not a float.
move people, I guess, or something.
No. You have it all wrong. So, we all know the border around Nostalgia Town. Yeah, well, here's the thing. It's failing.
I mean, you're yeah, okay. I see your point.
So, I'm working on boosting it, giving it a little bit of an extra jazz, you know.
Well, why don't you just talk to someone who's in charge and have them look into that, because they have experience with this sort of stuff.
Nobody believes me. Also, this is kind of not the thing that you want to spread around. Not everyone's all, And they're, making a bunch of hand motions.
I would like to say I know, but I really, really don't.
Potato salad. I don't know what you're trying to say with charades.
What if this just makes it worse?
What if this... Of course it's not gonna make it worse. I know what I'm doing.
Have you tested it?
Well, I'm still kind of building it.
Okay, that's valid.
So what if it makes it worse?
It's not going to make it worse.
But you haven't tested it.
If anything, it's already getting worse, and I'm just, if it gets worse, it gets worse. It's gonna do that either way.
If it's breaking down, then what makes you think that, no one else has investigated this or worked on it? You could get some help with this. Some people can help you, keep the border safe and not, do dangerous science experiments in the middle of the woods.
Because nobody else has the technology that I do.
Then give it to other people and help them.
I'm not allowed to.
What are you talking about? My dad is literally working on a project that helps unblur cryptid photos. Do you know how hard that is?
And that's great for you Earthlings. But I'm not allowed to share any of my tech with you. Anyway.
I am turning you into the police.
Whoa! We don't need to get the police involved, considering we've done a fair amount of We've broken and entered into several places already. I don't think getting the police involved would be the best idea.
Well,
What are you getting the police involved
we
with
cut
for what?
outside to see Tessie outside in the river, and she's just like, I wonder what's going on up there. Hope everyone's okay, and not jumping to any rash conclusions like calling the police or something crazy like that. But then again, I wouldn't know.
Tessie, talk to your girlfriend.
She blows some bubbles in the river.
Listen, if this is just about the stuff that we took from the school, these are mostly supplemental parts. If you can just get me replacements, I'd be fine to give them back.
Oh my god, no.
Why not?
We have been going on this for 3 days. I am not going on another trip to get another thing to fix this problem. We are fixing this problem now.
Okay, that's also valid.
This isn't even our problem.
It really isn't.
I mean,
It really could be, gang. Hey, gang?
kinda is.
Suddenly, the floor collapses out from under you, so Tessie can be a part of the conversation.
What the fuck are you all talking about?
I guess we're on the first floor now.
No.
That was clearly a goof. That was
okay.
a bit. I'm not in this conversation. That's fine.
No. Well, we gotta figure out some way to get Tessie in here, man.
I was gonna say, we really need Tessie to be with Dare for once being the voice of reason? Question marks? Dare isn't used to this. Don't make Dare the voice of reason. It's not his role.
I mean, I personally think that we can talk about this. We can get some help with someone who knows what they're doing and make sure that things don't go south. You know?
Yeah, and like I said, I can give all his back. I just need something to replace it with. I'm doing some very important work here. I can't just stop it in the middle.
You know what? If you give us the stuff right now, we'll get you stuff back.
I can get you a lot of stuff. Absolutely.
They kind of look around and they're like, All right, how about this? And they're kind of like looking, and they're like, that satellite dish, I made it out of the chicken wire and the foil from the floats. If you can just, get me a replacement, then we can move on to the next thing. And then you replace that.
Junkyard raid! Junkyard raid! They're saying this in the background.
Oh my god, that's right. They have just a free junkyard. Why aren't you just taking stuff from the
That's a good
junkyard?
question.
There's just like junkyard raid! Junkyard raid! Just in the background, you're just seeing junkyard raid.
Okay, let's just all go to the junkyard and we just take all the
Well,
stuff that you need because it's
Well,
free.
how about we can take care of that. We can bring it back for you, okay?
All right, here's what I need. Something to be a satellite dish, something for structural support, flammables for energy creation, and shiny objects for light refraction.
Any shiny object?
Any shiny objects. I've been using the, glittery stuff from the school, and it kind of refracts in every direction. It doesn't matter.
But can we return the supplies first? Because they need it sooner than later.
Well, let's make a trade. How long is it gonna take for you to get your stuff?
It will take like 5 seconds, I swear.
Yeah, we should just take care of this
All
first.
day.
We should just give it to the school first, Just do the right thing.
Well, like I said, I'm doing important work. I can't just stop.
Derek goes, hey, y'all, and he points to Derry and Rosie. Don't know how the junkyard works. It does not take long.
I am winking very violently at Dan. We should return it first.
Yes, we absolutely should. I'm not done. Derry. And Derry goes, as long as someone can distract Old Man Raz... Is it Old Man Razzle? I forgot. Hold on.
Old Man Razzle.
Yeah, Old Man Razzle. And getting the stuff from the junkyard will be like a piece of cake. And just someone needs to distract Old Man Razzle, and it can't be me.
Rosie opens the window and calls out, Tessie! Tessie, we're dying! Tessie!
Tessie comes a little bit out of the river.
Tessie!
Yeah, what are you talking about?
We're dying up here. We need your help.
Come down then.
We're dying.
Tell me what's happening. You're not literally dying, I can tell. Come down and just...
Cricket, pops their head out the window and waves at you, Tessie.
Tessie waves with her tail. She, does the seal, body roll up onto shore and, throws her flippers up into the air what are you doing? Come down so I can have this conversation.
Yeah, Rosie's just like,
Hey, can we just go downstairs where our last friend is so we can all be together and talk about this?
Oh, no. I'm too busy.
It's just to talk, and then we will, because we need to have this whole conversation so we can get you to the stuff. Because I sure as hell won't remember it. My attention span is not that long.
Yeah, but... Okay, if you didn't realize, you knocked down my stairs.
Terry, do you
We
think
can jump out the window.
I was gonna say, Terry, do you think you could carry Cricket? Damn!
I
Terry?
don't like the idea of that. Also, one more thing that I need replaced. I took this from the school. I need a new anti-human weapon to replace it. And they hold up a literal nail gun.
That's a nail gun. That's not
No. We'll replace it. And I do the covering the mouth thing. We'll replace it. We got you.
You know that doesn't work.
we could find a staple gun.
I mean, yeah.
It's fine, it's whatever. Terry, you gonna remember all this?
Nope.
Tessie! Tessie, you're good at memory stuff.
Yeah, I feel like I'd be really good in this conversation, but
We're trying to get you up here.
Cricket, can you just shout it down to Tessie?
Alright. I need a satellite dish, structural support beams,
Wait,
flammables,
wait,
and shiny objects, and anti-human weapons.
Wait. I feel like I missed at least 3 parts of this conversation. Why do you need these things? Is it...
We'll tell you on the way to the junkyard.
No,
but...
we're in it now. We're in it now. We're having this conversation here.
Oh my gosh.
What is happening? Were they the one? They took all the stuff, yeah? Why did they do it?
Cricket took the stuff. They are building a anti-human force field thing to go, because the one around our town is failing.
Oh.
And to get back our school stuff, we need to get replacements from the junk heap.
Junkyard raid! Junkyard raid!
Alright.
Just like, alright.
It sounds like everyone's on board, and as a show of good faith, I will start dismantling these.
That's good. Good.
Thank you. We will need that stuff back.
Yep. Alrighty, let's go!
Good luck.
Junkyard
And say
raid!
hi to Moth Kid for me. I haven't seen him in a while. I don't know why.
Probably because they felt bad for stealing the stuff.
Nah, they were fine.
No, they feel really bad for stealing the stuff.
What? No, they were totally
really
on board
scared
with it.
that they were really scared that we were going to turn them in.
They were scared because new stuff hasn't been brought in for the float. They thought new stuff would be, but it hasn't.
Oh, you're talking about the shipments. Yeah, they're late. Apparently they had an accident near Human Town. I picked it up over the radio transmissions.
Well, that would have been nice to know.
Yeah, that seems like it's out of our particular control.
Yeah, but it would have been nice to know what was going on. Whatever.
Montage to the trash heap.
No, I'm talking on the way over there.
Okay.
So we're heading over there then, right? When we
Yeah,
get out
I
of
guess so.
earshot, I just turn to you guys and go, "We're turning them in, right?"
Oh, for sure.
No! That's dare! No!
What? No.
We have been done a lot of things that could get us in trouble already. Plus, we don't know for sure that they're wrong. We can't.
There's no way that we can that they can prove that we've done anything wrong. First of all, second of all, they are building an anti-human thing. Does that not sound bad to you guys?
No!
That does sound super dangerous.
Oh, sounds like I missed another important part of the conversation. What?
I feel in you with the rest of the conversation.
Okay.
Just to recap, this town does have a border that keeps humans out.
Yeah. I don't want to actually reiterate the entire conversation because that sounds like bad podcasting.
And Dare goes, no, because believe it or not knowing whether or not the border would stay like the human border, where humans could come in and, see all of us and expose all of us and then our happy lives would go to shambles? No, I'd rather want to double check that just in case because we already have a border. If it's failing, oh no.
Why?
Yeah, but if we turn it in, then the authorities can look into it more closely because this person was looking into it more closely.
Why do we have to push them away? I don't get it. Why do we have to push them away? We can work even if this border thing is true and the border suddenly goes away for no reason. Then why do we have to push people away? Why do we have to hide? Sure, we don't look like everyone else. Sure, I get that. I know for a fact that in several different types of pop culture and media that I am a villain in a lot of things. My race. But I don't get why we have to hide. Why do we have to hide? It's stupid.
Because Monster Hunters and BuzzFeed Unsolved exists.
BuzzFeed Unsolved is lit, first and foremost. That's what Dare goes. Because we're already Monster Hunters for starters, but also another thing is the fact that they're not gonna be able to take us kindly. Do you think I want people side-eyeing me thinking I'm gonna, possess them, or any of my siblings get, hit because they're gonna scream, they're scared they're gonna predict their deaths? No, those are my little sisters. Plus, them do you think would try to do experiments on, say, Tessie or Rosie or even you? That sounds like the worst thing to ever happen. And I don't want to see that happen to anyone here. The zombies? Who says they're not going to... Actually, no, I wouldn't mind that, but I'm saying... Who's saying that the fact that they won't literally take our friends away to experiment on them? It's a valid, very valid fear. It's not just for why we can't cooperate.
What if instead of turning Cricket into the cops, we just inform the newspapers about the rumor of the thing going down?
I like that plan way more. Or telling someone that's not the cops, but someone who can actually do stuff about this and can help. We should tell someone about this, and so that we know that they're not going to just go murder some humans or something.
Yeah.
That is a good plan. An anonymous tip-off to the newspapers.
So here's the thing. It sounds like they already spoke to the city, and for whatever reason, they weren't listened to, and they didn't want to, so I don't know why we should have any luck with the same
but
effort.
they probably spoke to people who they thought could help fix that. If we spread a rumor of the force field having problems to the newspaper, the news will get around faster to people, and the more people are knowledgeable of this, the more the authorities will be able to do something.
There's not
I'd
necessarily...
also like to mention, you guys know nothing about cricket.
No, and there goes also the way they were talking, I don't think anyone really would believe them just from the way they sounded fanatic, which, like, in and of itself isn't bad, but paired with trying to do some serious conversation, plus we're older. Cricket's like a teenager, like younger. How many times do adults believe teenagers? How many times do adults believe teenagers?
I just do not trust this situation whatsoever, and I do not want to sacrifice my morals in order to do this.
Okay. What I was trying to say before was that while I do appreciate you not wanting to sacrifice your morals, at the end of the day, we don't have any proof that the adults or anyone, even at the paper or in charge, would listen to us. And even then, this is some ridiculous kid stuff. Like,
why don't we give them the opportunity to listen to us rather than just assume that they won't?
Okay, and that's a good idea, but I'm saying that what we should maybe focus on is the fact that what Cricket did wasn't even really all that bad and can be stopped relatively easily. Why should we why should we pay more for a service that is relatively low-key and low effort?
They straight up asked for an anti-human gun.
No, we're not getting them that. Absolutely not. Under no circumstances. We're taking that nail gun for sure. But, they want to make a thing that helps the border and what they want to do that is some garbage. Sure, fine. Let's go get them some garbage. Everyone's happy. All problems are solved. We don't have to, put our necks out for any unwarranted variables. Let's just get them a toaster or whatever the hell. Call it a night.
And also, I would like to add in the end is that if it really comes down and we're really that nervous, Rosie's dad works with the government.
Oh my god, that's right.
That's what Dare says after finally... If it we're really that concerned, Rosie can bring up the issue with Cricket to their dad.
I think we should do that before we try to do anything else.
Yeah, sure. Sounds like a good idea.
Can we get the
Rosie
stuff
starts
first?
dialing their dad.
Why? I want a junkyard raid! And Dare sounds like he's absolutely pouting. He's pouting.
We're probably
raid.
going to end up doing the junkyard raid no matter what.
Okay.
Promise?
Dare, how about we could split up? You two go start on the junkyard raid, and then we talk to me and Rosie talk to Rosie's dad.
Well, Rosie's already calling him up, so... Rosie, which dad are you calling up?
The government one?
Luther.
Wait,
The government.
I was gonna say,
Luther's the one that works at the computer repair shop.
I was like, the government one?
No, I'm calling Brian, the one that works at the flower shop.
maybe Rosie was like, oh, I gotta call my dad. Let me just say I love you to Brian first, and then I'll call Luther.
Oh, nah, Luther.
Alright. So Luther picks up... Man, I can't even remember what his voice was.
Oh no, I don't remember.
Oh
The
no!
curse of being a DM.
yeah. He picks up the phone and he's like, oh, hey, sweetie.
Hi, Papa. We're just doing some more of our sleuthing, and we had a question for you.
Alright.
It might be a little touchy, because I know, like, you can't tell me everything about your work and all that, but if you could tell me what you can, how is the force field around the town doing?
I'm sorry? Can you repeat that?
There's a kid here who thinks that the force field is dying, and he's trying to build... Oh, sorry, what is Cricket's pronouns?
I think he, they is...
He, they,
Good.
okay. And he's trying to build a new force field to replace it, or, like, build it up better. And we're trying to figure out what to do about that. If it's a good idea, bad idea, what the state of the force field is now, that kind of stuff.
Did he have any, like... What makes him think the force field is breaking? Or...
They say they have alien tech from their home and stuff.
Okay. Yes, sweetie, I'd have to look into this a little bit more. I don't think I have an answer for you right now.
Okay, at least if you look into it, that would also be good.
Yeah.
Because Cricket said that, they tried to get in contact with the authorities and people who they thought could help, and no one would listen to them.
Alright, sweetie. Well, I'll definitely bring it up at work. I don't think it's anything you need to worry about. But he says it in that kind of, like, parent tone.
That is absolutely... This is something that's definitely should be worried about, but I don't want to worry you.
Yeah.
So he's like, Yeah.
One more thing.
yes, sweetie?
To be able to get the school stuff back, we need to get replacements.
Oh, you
Should
found the
we?
school stuff.
Yeah, we found the school stuff. But we don't know if it would be okay for us to just give replacements that we find at, like, the junkyard or something. Or if we should, like, tell someone about this and stop it. Do you think it's a problem? Should we just let him do his thing?
Don't take away my junkyard raid! Like a very desperate, don't take away my junkyard
Our
raid.
team is kind of split, and we don't know what to do.
There's, like, a moment of deliberation on the other side of the line as Luther and the DM are thinking.
DM, tell us what to do.
Yeah, You're gonna hate me for this, but I really want it to be your decision, so, Luther goes, oh, I'm so sorry about this, Rosie, but I'm getting a call, and I really need to answer it. Do you think I can call you back later?
Okay, please.
Alright, I love you, sweetie,
I love
sorry.
I love you. Hangs up.
Yep.
And Dare just goes, junkyard raid! Junkyard raid!
I guess we're doing the junkyard.
Because I really want this to be your guys' decision, so...
Am I the only one that doesn't want to help them?
I don't want to help,
I
but
don't understand what we lose by helping them.
I don't know, they could break the barrier instead of trying to fix it.
yeah. Also, anti-human gun?
Also, anti-human gun.
I'm gonna say for Dare is Dare is in the mindset of, we told an official authority so they know something is up, so if the barrier does break, they can contact us. For now, I want to help push Junkyard Raid.
I don't like this.
I don't know if that phone call really radiated reliability to, like, that didn't come across to me. I don't know about you guys, but that seemed a whole lot of don't worry about it and I'm not going to really do anything.
I don't like this idea of just doing and then ask. I don't like the freaking. It's better to apologize than to ask.
We did tell my dad who it was and what is going on, so an authority knows about what Cricket is doing, even if he's not going to like push towards looking into it at work. At least he knows.
So, 3 of you are for going to the junkyard. Terry, are you going with them?
I'm not really going for the junkyard. I'm just saying someone knows.
Yeah,
All right.
I don't know. I guess I need to think, and then Terry just goes into a bat mode and starts following.
Okay, I was gonna say, let's go talk to Moth Kid again and get some character witnesses for Cricket. Now that we know what's happening, we can go and we can talk to some people that know Cricket, figure out if this is a person that can be trusted, and then we can go and get...
Okay, but here's the thing. They bullied Moth Kid into doing this.
Yeah,
is that not enough character?
Okay,
Check.
There's a difference between being a bad friend and being a bad person. They might not just, be very emotionally intelligent, or maybe they're on a tear with this whole plan of theirs, and they haven't really been paying close attention. We can't go, they assumed Moth Kid was cool with a thing that I'm sure Moth Kid said they were cool with, even though they weren't. Like, they didn't have emotional intelligence and insight in a moment, that we can't say that, because of this, we know they're a bad person or untrustworthy.
Didn't we literally talk to Moth Kid and Moth Kid, said that they didn't want to do it?
Yeah, but...
Kinda.
Yeah.
But,
In a way. Plan C, though. What if, instead of going for a garbage raid or returning any of the stuff, we just tell the school it was Cricket?
Yeah.
But Junkyard Raid, they're so sad. No,
We can go Junkyard Raid for some more things to make something. We can make something ourselves with stuff in the junkyard. We can do that.
I'm working on a cool computer.
Yeah.
Fine.
We can
All
go
right.
on a junkyard raid for that.
What's the consensus then? I'm lost.
We haven't come to a consensus, GM.
I'm pretty sure it's exactly split now.
We are talking it out. Out of character. Let's just table talk this for a quick moment.
Okay.
All right. Out of character. What we actually know is Cricket, for whatever reason, comes to a belief that the barrier that keeps humans out, which we all agree is good, is failing. Cricket goes and informs authorities that it isn't working right anymore. They do not believe Cricket for whatever reason. Cricket then takes it upon themselves to construct a replacement to the barrier, and on top of that, has decided to arm themselves with an anti-human weapon, which is just a straight-up nail gun. These are 2 separate inventions that Cricket has decided to make.
I like that you say that Cricket, as if Cricket made the nail gun.
Okay, but also Cricket seemed to...
Well, who knows what they could have added to it.
It's a nail gun with a piece of tape on the side that says anti-human.
I was like, I don't know what you mean by Cricket made this.
I'm reading through the minutes. Okay. Cricket needs supplies to build their invention, which they don't have, and so they enlist their friend Moth Kid to help them get supplies by taking supplies from the school float supplies. I said supplies too many times in that sentence, but you understand what I mean. Moth Kid agrees to this, though upon second reflection, or maybe immediately, decides that they no longer want to do it. At this point, we come on the scene. We discover that stuff is missing from the freshmen. We investigate. We track it to Moth Kid, who then informs us about Cricket. We go. We learn about Cricket. Okay. We have then informed Rosie's parent that there may be something wrong with the barrier. And as much as, like, I'm all for moth parents over here, it didn't really seem they took it seriously. It seems like we also got brushed off the same way Cricket was. Now, just how are we feeling all on terms of trusting Cricket?
No. That's where
No.
I'm at.
Matthew is a solid no on trusting Cricket.
I feel like Dare is in the solid in between, because on one hand, yes, it sounds kind of far-fetched, but on the other hand, it's a valid concern, and the fact that Cricket cannot actually talk more about it, like cannot because of their own inventions, also
It's not even can't. They just won't.
Yeah.
They said they can't. It wasn't that they won't.
They
it's
said they won't.
I feel like if we take the gun away and we only give Cricket the things that they need to repair the barrier, that whatever trouble they might cause is mediated.
Okay. I'm gonna put this into my perspective for just 1 second.
Yeah, no, go for it.
Suppose you were someone who wanted to do a really, really bad thing. And you didn't really want to, you didn't really want to go out and find every single thing, because suppose you're new to an area, you don't know where to find said things. So you go there and you talk to someone and try to get someone to get the stuff for you. Then some people come up being like, hey, you need to replace that stuff. What would you say to that person in order to make it so that it seemed like you weren't doing a bad thing?
Okay, let me preface that with, because of Dare's role, which allowed Cricket to open up about what they were saying, Cricket was telling the truth.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what Dare has is practically an insight roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dare did a good.
Yeah. Got a 12 on that.
Dare was like, I'm gonna break the ice because we did break into their place.
So whether or not...
So they do genuinely think that they are helping?
Let me say, Matthew, whether or not Cricket is telling the truth from their perspective, but it may have a negative outcome in the end, that's up for debate.
Yeah.
But Cricket was telling their truth.
Mm-hmm.
We can trust that Cricket doesn't have an ulterior motive. What we can't trust is whether Cricket can actually pull off the thing that Cricket is saying that they want to do.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rosie is like mostly fine with it. They're just like uncomfortable with how a lot of it was phrased, but like does not like Cricket or what they're doing, but like they have raised some concerns, and that is what Rosie is concerned about.
You guys can hang around and see what Cricket's up to, like.
That's fair, we could do that.
We have so many stealth boys in this team.
I was like, we could absolutely spy on Cricket, yeah.
Split the party. There's no negatives to splitting the party in this game.
I think our main concern is whether or not Cricket is incompetent. And I'm saying, if they are incompetent, then it's not a problem. Because if they do suck at doing the things that they want to do, and even if they're wrong, I can't imagine there's a negative consequence. Like, if they're bad at the thing, then we don't get the barrier coming down. We get a bad invention that doesn't do anything. You know what I mean?
Or we get the barrier coming down faster.
I don't think Cricket is capable. If we're on the side of Cricket is incompetent, then I don't think they can bring down the barrier. Either they can reinforce the barrier like they said, or they're playing with a toaster. Like,
Yeah, I was gonna say, they're getting stuff from a float, and it doesn't matter how good it is. This is school supplies. School supplies at a public school is not top quality, and there's...
Yeah, like, I don't know if there's a world where Cricket is like, I have finished my border reinforcement device, and then it shoots a beam into the sky that says, yo, here's where the cryptids are at. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, he did mention that he had his own alien technology that he's using as well.
yeah.
So,
But anyway, if we want a plan we could try, I would say Dare and Rosie could go to the junk heap, because I think Terry and Tessie would be the best for spying on Cricket, because they both specifically have stealth moves.
And do we have any way of investigating the barrier? Is that a thing that is, Rowan, is that a feasible thing for us to try to do?
It is something you could try to do. I wouldn't say any of you have, like, experience with this barrier.
I was gonna say, which one of us could hell know?
You could always try and do some...
I don't think that would be a thing we could do this episode, though.
Is this the part where I revealed that Tessie's mom works on the barrier?
I mean, I was gonna say, you
No.
could roll some moves to learn more about the barrier. Either go to it and use your eyes, or use I know this one to see maybe what you're taught about the barrier in school. That kind of things.
Oh, what if the junk heap is at the barrier and we do that?
Ooh.
I mean, I'm fully lying, by the way. Like, Tessie's mom does not work at the barrier.
I mean, if you got a good roll, and I know this one,
I mean, I would say the junk heap is on, like...
it's on Main Street.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The junk heap?
We put it on Main Street because it's also the
Why?
car repair.
It's the car repair, yeah.
Okay. So I guess it's on the edge of Main Street.
Yeah. This is a small town. Like, Main Street is probably most of the town.
How far out does the barrier go?
It's a decent ways out, like, around the town.
Okay, a few
Yeah,
miles.
because it would also have to cover up the lake.
It'd have to cover the
Yeah.
lake. It covers, some, like, of the graveyards where all the undead live. It covers yeah,
Like
a
Dare's
decent
home.
amount of the forest where, like, forest spirits and ghosts live.
Okay.
the problem is, how are we going to convince Terry that not appealing to the authority and instead listening to someone that Terry doesn't know is better?
I mean, you could probably convince Terry to stay behind and spy before he does that. Get more
Yeah, I
information.
don't know if those are two. I don't know if those two things are mutually exclusive. Like, Tessie doesn't feel fully confident that they could speak to an authority that it wouldn't be either an overreaction on their part or an underreaction on the authority's part. Either, like, we're calling the cops and that's ridiculous, or we tell the teachers and the teachers go, oh, okay, bummer, and nothing happened, and that also sucks. So, like,
What
I
about
think...
Old Man Jenkins?
Old Man Razzle? Are you talking about Old Man Razzle?
He would listen to us. He listens to us all the time.
Oh my gosh.
He also
What
is my
if-
therapist.
What? Oh no,
That's not good.
Okay. I am fully on team. Terry and Tessie should double back and spy on Cricket and see if they can figure out more information about Cricket. Because at this point, the main problem is that we just don't super know what's happening with Cricket.
Yeah.
Rosie and Dare can go into town, maybe investigate the barrier, and start getting stuff from the junk pile if we decide to go that way.
Yeah, and they also probably say, like, in character that, like, if Tessie and Terry see something that is bad, then they can just text us and be like, don't bring the stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, that's honestly a good thing. Like, I honestly can imagine that. Dare goes, yeah, if you see something shady, then yeah, we won't get the shit. But, like, I don't see what's, like, wrong about getting it if, in the end, nothing turns up bad. It's just them tinkering
Terry,
with
I
junk.
agree with you that I don't know that we can super trust Cricket. Not because Cricket is lying, but just we don't know if Cricket's right or capable of what that they say that they are. So I think we, the sneaky boys, should double back and we should keep an eye on Cricket and see if we can figure out more about what's happening with Cricket. And Dare and Rosie can go see if they
Yeah.
can check on the barrier and maybe start getting some of the stuff that Cricket asked for if that's where we end up. Does that sound good?
Oh, yeah. I also have an idea on Dare and Rosie's part. But first question for Rowan. How does the barrier work exactly? Is there like towers around the edges, or like generators, or buildings around the edges?
Or is it
That,
like what is it? Percy Jackson thing where they just feel a compulsion not to go over there?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, but like what powers the walls and like what keeps it in the wall area? What makes the
that's
circle?
what I was saying. I'd like someone to roll I know this one for that. However, you guys started talking before Terry could respond to Tessie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
sorry.
was the question? Sorry, my brain is...
Tess,
broken.
basically,
Yeah.
in character put forward
Yeah,
what we've arrived at out of character. Do you want to double back and spy on Cricket?
Yeah, I think it would be a good idea to at least get some more information about what they're doing.
I agree.
Before we just go gung-ho on this.
Okay.
Sounds valid.
Let's double back and let's do some sleuthing.
Okay, well, text us with anything you see that's suspicious.
Okay.
Yep.
We'll be on our way to the junk heap.
Oh,
I will probably be checking up on any generators. I know a little bit because of my dad. So we'll be doing that.
I just want to announce I'm gonna give you all a spirit point for really good deliberation over here. Just so
Yeah!
Thank you.
Yeah.
That took so long.
all right.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. I loved it. Instead of everyone jumping
I
to
was gonna say,
conclusions.
it was really good characterization, too.
I also did a roll for I know this one.
Nice. What'd you get?
With my +1 forward, I got a 12.
Oh, damn. Nice.
Nice.
You
Here are the encyclopedia.
Encyclopedia.
Encyclopedia!
Encyclopedia.
Anyway, take 2 hold.
Ooh, these are some good questions for the barriers.
Mm-hmm.
This one just reveals everything. Is this information true or false?
Yeah.
I feel like we should wait until we actually
Yeah,
get...
I'm not gonna do that one because that's kind of a plot breaker. What is?
To be fair, you can't really use that on opinions.
Yeah.
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 It's true.
You can only use it on hard facts.
It's true. What is rarely known about the barriers?
All right. I want to know what would your other question be? Do you think it would change based off this answer? I'm just wondering if you're also going to ask what's cool or interesting, because then I could just put everything together.
I'm stuck between what's cool or interesting about the barriers, or where can I get or find blank.
Okay.
I think what's rarely known about might affect it, and I might do where can I find or get blank.
All right. So yeah, this is maybe something that you've maybe learned from your dad, just being a little more knowledgeable about government stuff, is that, for one, the barriers are around pretty much every town, and they were every sort of monster town, and they were put up kind of widespread as a government, I say government, but the lizards in the government decision to keep people safe and out of human affairs. A lot of people think the barriers have been there since forever, that kind of stuff. But nope, pretty much around the same time the town was built was when they started putting up these barriers, they made it with the town. And that is why the town is kind of stuck in the 1950s,
Oh. Okay. So cryptids just think that people found a magic spot and were like, this is our home now.
Yeah.
But no, it was built with it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so where can I find the source of the barrier? Like, what creates it so that I can look at it?
Okay.
Or, like, where are, like, little bases around the edge of the barrier or something like that?
Yeah. Okay, so get or find, like, a barrier source. So, what you learn about the barrier is that they aren't powered by technology. They're actually a sort of spell put up by witches, which are also kind of a part of the cryptid community, like more
The witches are losing their game.
like real witches. So it's kind of more of a magic barrier ward.
Okay.
Ah.
So the source would be just to create a
Well, that's
spell
why
that
Cricket
would
thinks
make
it's
that.
failing. Cricket thinks it's failing because he's looking at it with science.
Yeah.
Are you sure that that's why? And it's not that.
I mean, it's probably.
If that's the conclusion you want to come to.
The way Rowan said that did not make me.
So, there's no, like, pinpoint way I can look at it. I would just have to look at the wall itself.
Yeah. There's no
Okay.
like you said, there's no towers around the town.
Yeah, it's not like an electric fence, the invisible electric fence where it just has, like, the little bars sticking up or anything.
No.
This isn't Jurassic Park.
It goes pretty high up into the air, and as far as you know, it causes enough of a disturbance for like things that fly overhead that they don't know anything's below them.
Okay.
But you're also like far enough into the forest that pretty much no one even gets a chance to test the barrier.
Yeah. For my -1 to flying, is that only for when I'm trying to, like, carry someone or do something strenuous, or is it just whenever I try to fly?
Why was
Got
that?
wet.
Was that because you hurt your wing?
It's because I punched a wall with my wing.
Also, you're wet. I don't imagine flying while wet is easy.
yeah,
I
you're
think
also
I'm dried
wet.
off by now. It's been a bit.
Maybe. I think it would be flying overall. You could probably still fly fine. It would just be like,
Okay.
you know, more intense, maybe flying quickly, or like you said, carrying someone else. That would be an issue.
Okay. Yeah. So I think when, like, Dare and Rosie go to the scrap heap, Dare can, like, start with finding the specific things and, like, putting them in a pile for now, and while Rosie flies to the wall quickly to check on it and come
Is
back.
someone going to distract Old Man Razzle? Or do I get to have my whole little montage with that?
You get to have your whole little montage.
Yes! Chaos time! Okay. But that's for later. It's a surprise tool, though.
I
I'll
think
fix later.
that's the plan.
Who do we want to start with?
I think the cricket one, I want to know what's
Yeah,
the
let's
gap.
start with Cricket.
All right. So we've got Terry and Tessie. I love how you split the team the other direction this time.
Yeah, I didn't want it to
Yeah.
be the same thing, because Matthew mentioned Terry and Rosie being together again, and I'm like, no, I want to mix it up. I love
like-
Terry, but also we need to do different dynamics.
I
I
like
think
this.
this way everyone has been partnered with everyone for something too, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
to my knowledge, yeah.
Yeah. Wait, were we partners with something?
Oh, yeah,
No.
when we broke into the school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Huh. That whole thing.
So yeah, everyone's been partners with everyone now.
Yeah. Terry would never do such a thing if it weren't for Dare.
I was gonna
Yep.
say, I don't think...
I love how Terry being with Dare has not made Terry more of, like, a gung-ho character. It's just made Terry go, nope, I am a teacher's pet. I have decided I hate breaking rules.
Yeah, that's essentially what's happened. Meanwhile, Dare and Tessie are just like, Tessie with Dare has been, let's do this!
All right.
Terry just wants to be friends with everyone, but also won't, like, sacrifice what they think
Yeah.
is right.
Yeah, which is
That's
In
good.
order to
valid.
do
It's
so.
valid. Dare is just the troublemaker.
Let's get this ball rolling, because I get the feeling we're
Yeah.
gonna finish it up once we finish these two things.
Mm-hmm. Let's go.
So yeah, what are you two doing?
I want
Straight
to
up
roll
sneaking.
dice to know what
Yeah.
Cricket's deal is, and I don't know how to do that. Like, get to that.
Okay.
Part of me was like, you don't want to have a conversation with me on the way over, but we have wasted so much time.
I don't think any of that time is wasted.
I also don't think you two left, really. You kind of just went out of earshot.
That's fair. Okay, so here's my plan, okay? So, I think that I'm going to try to turn into the mist, and if that doesn't work, then then you lift me up and I peek through the upstairs window.
Excellent. Let's do that.
Or vice versa, where I lift you up and you peek through the upstairs window.
Terry is a vampire. Vampire has strengths.
Tessie looks at Terry questioningly, like waiting for Terry to double back on.
Vampires have strengths.
I'm a big, strong boy.
You think you can lift me?
Vampires have strengths.
Yeah, isn't super strength a vampire
Fair.
trait?
Can you lift
Fair.
me? Okay, lift me right
But
now.
I'm not sparkly.
Do it, you
okay,
coward.
Should I try? I'll try to lift
Pick
him.
me up.
Oh my goodness. If you don't have a move for that, roll brawn over brains.
Yeah,
Brawn
brought over brains.
Yeah.
What one
Plus
is
jock.
that one? That one's plus jock. Yeah, that makes sense. Got 2.
Oh, your reckless
Oh, boy.
attempt fails, and you hurt yourself
Oh,
in the
no.
process.
How did I manage to get a 2?
Terry!
Do you just you pick up Tessie and then just the next shot is you crumpling and Tessie just smushing you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, no.
Oh.
I think that's exactly how it goes. There's really not much that
Oh no.
went how everyone expected it to go.
The Dark Souls little you
Oh,
die.
no.
Across the streets.
Tessie
Terry's dead!
Tessie
You
screams.
killed him!
Like, I want to say, oh no, what I thought would happen absolutely happened. But that's not what Tessie would do. And this, Tessie, rolls off him as quick as possible and goes to, check on Terry.
Oh.
Terry?
With her little nose.
She's gonna be like, I recognize that was probably not the best idea.
Just lying on the ground.
Okay, so you can't pick up a dinosaur.
Do I just have the pride pain?
It says you hurt yourself in the process. I think you're just really hurt.
Dang.
Like,
Achy.
Oh, no.
Your whole body achy.
how about this? Take
I
a
did
-1
get
to
2.
anything jock related from now on.
That
is actually
very
valid.
sure. Are you okay?
Ow.
Okay.
It's fine. I'm fine. I'm totally fine. I'm great. Ow.
Do you
want to
accept my offers of piggyback ride now?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
Yes!
Tail scoops up Terry and puts them on Tessie's back. A little pat on Terry.
I forgot. I always forget that Terry doesn't like touching.
Yeah. I was just thinking about
But
that.
you know what? But you know what? I think that also hurt, and they're kind of a bit. I don't know. They probably feel a little bit embarrassed too, so they're probably.
That pride
Yeah.
has been wounded.
Yeah.
Tessie does her best to not get too touchy.
Just
or
kind of
anything.
numb.
Yeah.
Just you pick up, make sure your Terry is all right, and then move on. So I'm gonna have to lift you up, because now we know that you lifting me up isn't gonna work, but that's okay.
I could try the mist form thing too.
Yeah, mist is good.
I kind of like the idea, though. Although the thing is, if I just peek through the window, then we can. If something goes south, then we can run away a little bit easier.
Yeah, great.
The only other issue is if they look out.
I can. The river is close by, so I can jump in there too if it gets bad.
But you're going to be holding me.
No, I mean if it gets bad, we can scurry into the river.
That's fair.
Yeah.
How tall is the window? Because Tessie might just be tall enough to look into it by herself, and Terry can mistform in.
I think, if Tessie does like a little bit of a tiptoe stretch, Tessie could reach it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I've got a long neck.
Okay.
It's only a second story, so.
Well, then you won't have to tiptoe stretch, and I'll just vibe on your head.
Exactly. Yes. Great. We have a plan now.
Yeah. And then you can run away a little bit easier, and you're not on your tiptoes.
Great.
And Tessie doesn't even have toes.
Yeah, I just...
Exactly. Your tip flippers.
Flip tips.
Flip tips.
I don't ever want to hear them referred to as flip tips ever again.
Alright, so we're not going to have you go on your flip tips.
Experience listeners, it's end credits time. I know you love hearing this part, but I like to remind you guys that you can find us on Tumblr, Instagram, and even TikTok. And if you like to buy the music, you can buy it all at markexperience.bandcamp.com. We also have a constantly growing collection of merch at redbubble.com/people/mark-experience, where you can buy posters and shirts and stickers and all that. If you want to support your favorite editor and musician, you can head over to my Ko-fi account at ko-fi.com/Jamie Remy. That's spelled JAMIEREMY. Mark Experience can be located basically anywhere podcasts exist now, so you can listen wherever's easiest. See you next episode!
So yeah, I've got a Twitch account, and I just play games on it, mostly Magic at the current moment, and it would be super cool if you went out there and joined it. It's twitch.tv/xboy56, all in lower caps, and boy with an I. I'm just trying things out. So yeah, come join me. I've also got a Discord on there. I'm always on it. So yeah.